Hi again. I'm thinking today of my loved one, Stephen, who committed suicide after shunning. It was a long time ago, but I still feel the effects every day. Thank goodness he is not suffering anymore. So today I wanted to talk about the loneliness of people when they leave, and particularly people like him who were at Bethel. He was at Bethel, New York. And I hadn't appreciated what it must have been like living with so many people, the busyness. I was reading the book Journey to God's House by Brock Talon, which is actually a very funny book. But it goes into the details of how you lived at Bethel. Particularly you had long tables and breakfast and lunch. I don't know if things have changed since. You had set people who were like your family, and you had someone in charge at the table, and you sat with them in your place every day. I hadn't understood all this. Well, I did see the results though when Stephen was out of things. We used to have to eat out every day. It was how my job worked. So we ate in cafes or restaurants every day. One day we hadn't been going out very long, and we were sat there, and he burst into tears. And I said, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong?" I could tell he was in great distress. And he said, "I can't bear to see people eating on their own." And there was a man there eating on his own. And I realised how lonely he was to get upset at that. I couldn't understand at that time his history. How the difference it would have been for him to be in such a huge community, always be supported, and then to feel just single like that. And it was resonating with him when he saw someone else on their own, who may of course just been temporarily on their own, but he felt it strongly. And I'm thinking now of all these Bethelites that are being thrown out, and they're not being sent off happy on their way, thank you very much. They are just being thrown out. We don't need you anymore. There's no provision being made for shelter, even a proper job reference. How are they going to be okay when they leave? Nothing, not even the conditions of when you're working in a worldly, in quotes, worldly job. You would have more rights and conditions. And I'm wondering how lonely those people must be and how hard it must be. And some, it's going to test them, and some will leave as a result. So Bethel have, in actual fact, stumbled their own brothers and sisters. YouTube will be straightening out this video because I'm shaking so much. I'm so upset. So they will straighten this out. I get the little option, do you want us to stop this video shaking? You're probably telling my voice I am really upset. So when Stephen and I were out eating, we'd have a lovely time. And he was a very gentle soul. And I used to get so embarrassed. I'd be eating my dinner and he'd say, "You're not going to eat that without me kissing it first." I'd have to give him my fork so he could kiss the food to avoid my mouth. Oh, somebody's shaking from laughing now. And I remember once, it was an American lady came over. We went in America, although he was American. And she came over and said, "Are you two married?" And we said, "Well, no, we're getting married." And she said, "We'll get married soon. I've never seen a couple so in love," which was lovely. So now, thanks to shunning, I'm the one eating on my own. I know what single is. I know what loneliness is now. I understand something of what Stephen went through. Not entirely, but something. So for others out there, I want them to keep going. The world has broadened since Stephen got ill, very badly mentally ill. Things have changed. There's whole support networks. The internet is brilliant. The awareness, the understanding of what people go through is a lot broader. I appreciate, though, that There's a lot still to be caught up with the effects of shunning. Even professionals have to catch up. So there's still a lot of education to be done, but there's a lot of people out there, the same as you, who feel similar, who can empathise. So please make contact. Please keep going. Because when we go, when we die, someone is affected. Someone will be hurt by our going. And here's me with my meal for one on my plate. Please don't do that to other people. You're valuable and you'll be missed. Okay, that's my story. I feel a bit quizzy wobbly now having said that. But thanks everyone for listening. All the best to everyone. Bye for now.